Before we get started with today's agenda, we have a special guest with us this morning. Please welcome Aletha Gaddis, co-founder of the Willie and Vivian Gaddis Foundation and tour director of the Jumpstart College Tour program, which has conducted over 300 hours of workshops on leadership, career discovery, college selection, finance education, civic responsibility, wellness, and networking. This program, designed for students grades 9 through 12 from Franklin County, includes a 3 to 5 day journey primarily to historically Black colleges and universities. Please join me in welcoming Aletha Gaddis and this year's Jumpstart College Tour students to tell us more about the impactful program. Good morning.
Good morning, commissioners, and I'm so glad to be here. Thank you for the opportunity. I was before you a few months ago to talk about a program that's very near and dear to me, and I'm excited that we were able to, because of your support, reach 75 students, and the balance of those who ended up going on the tour were 44, and the other 75, they were getting the benefit of our programming. They got college information, admissions information, just a number of things. I have a report. I can't wait for you to see it. But in the meantime, I wanted to bring a couple of students. Everybody's working, which is a good thing, right?
Yes.
And on some of them are on their way back to college. Some of the students that graduated for the class of 2024, we acknowledged them at our closing ceremony. And one of them is here today. She was a beneficiary of the program for 2 years and found her HBCU on the tour last year, so I'm going to let her come and share her experience. Introducing Kennedy Hampton. Drawing a blank.
Good morning, Commissioners and County Administration. My name is Kennedy Hampton. I am a recent graduate of Bishop Hartley High School. Next month, I'll be a freshman at Hampton University majoring in health sciences. I plan to become a pediatric dentist and to make a difference in my community by providing quality health care. I had the pleasure of attending the Gaddis Foundation College Tour for the past 2 summers in a row, which helped me to determine my dream school. At first, I was very, confused about where I wanted to go, but I knew I wanted to go to a HBCU, and so this last tour that I went on really helped me determine I'm going to Hampton University in the fall. I was a recipient of the 2024 Gaddis Scholarship, and this funding provided by the county will help make college more affordable while a student at Hampton University. Thank you for contributing to this organization because it helps young scholars, such as myself, to pursue their dreams and goals. Thank you.
Thank you. Deshaun Ransom.
On your right.
Let me help you out. We're not gonna have you, they got the cameras on here, we can have you bending down like that. Like that. How's that?
I'm Deshaun Ransom. I attended the trip this June, and the learning experience I learned like when I went on the trips, they talked about scholarship opportunities and different things that we can do. So to get the scholarships or grants or whatever we need to help us go to college. Originally I didn't know any HBCUs for real. Only one I knew was Central State. We went on a tour and we learned 6 different other colleges, plus the background of the colleges about like slavery and different other type of things at the college. But it wasn't only that we learned. We learned different connections from the people who talked to us, and they told us the different. I forget. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay.
That's all right.
But it wasn't only that we learned. We learned different connections with people that we went on a trip with. We all don't like different things. Like I gotta think of the word. But majors, our different majors. We all had to ask about the majors, about the colleges, and different things like that.
Thank you, Deshaun. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Hello. My name is LaToya Cook, and I represent this young man as my son here. So he had the opportunity to attend the HBCU courtesy of the Gaddis Foundation and also courtesy of the commissioner. So I, as a parent, thank you for providing this opportunity for the Gaddis Foundation so I can, have my son have these experiences, something that I would not have been able to do. Taking a week off of work to deal with 75 young scholars, I think I'll leave that to the educators who have the patience to do that. So I want to thank you and also you as well for giving this opportunity. As a parent, I really appreciate this opportunity. It was going to colleges, learning about the history, the background, learning about what true HBCU culture means is very valuable, and the distance between these locations is something that, I would not have been able to dedicate the time to do. So for the most part, I just truly appreciate this, giving this opportunity and welcoming these scholars and giving them a chance to embrace and to learn and to see what's out there besides, good old Columbus, Ohio, good old OH, right? So just having to explore the experience, that's something that now that he'll retain for the rest of his life. He'll be able to say, I went on this HBCU college tour back in June 2024, and this is what I learned. One of the valuable things that I can also appreciate is that he now wants to go to, Alabama State University, and I was like, okay, would not have ever thought about that for him. But for now that he has that knowledge, he's able to understand what an HBCU culture is, exploring the different ones, and just being able to have an experience, enjoying these moments because, as you know, they're limited with children, and it's being able to have opportunities outside of just what you're accustomed to. So, again, I thank you. I appreciate this opportunity, and thank you, Commissioners and Gaddis Foundation.
I just wanted to say that we were blessed to have this year 3 former students that were able to interact with the young people that traveled with us this year. I had 2 chaperones who were actually on the tour when they were 15 years old, and they were able to come back and share, and some of the route that we took this year was similar to what they did, and so they were able to lead the students across the Edmund Pettus Bridge and the ceremony that we had at the end of that expression. And then another one of our students that's from here who found Tuskegee University on our tour. She was there, and she graduates in December, but she was able to come and talk to the students about their experience. So we are very grateful. We appreciate the opportunity to pour into young people's lives. We have some fall programming coming up in terms of college essay preparation, which is very much needed, and ACT prep. But we are the Willie and Vivian Gaddis Foundation. We can be located on the web at gaddisforkids.org. That's GADDIS, the numeric number 4 kids, KIDS.org. So thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Ms. Gaddis, and thank you so much for your service to the youth and our community. I would just like to say, I think we want to get a picture.
Yeah.
We do? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we want to get a picture. But before we get a picture, I do want to say that I say this often, that I wish I had these experiences when I was growing up, and maybe they were there. I grew up in Youngstown, Ohio. My mother went to OU but didn't finish, and then my aunt went to Wilberforce and didn't finish. They all stopped and went to work for General Motors. But I didn't have an opportunity to go on college visits. I went to the University of Toledo to visit because my cousin went there. And then my really great girlfriend, Erica Miller at the time, her mother and father took me and another friend to the Ohio State University. But to your point, my mother couldn't take off of work. I grew up in a single-family household. She worked all the time, and I didn't have those options. So I didn't know about HBCUs until I got older. I didn't know the history behind it, and I think it was a missed opportunity. But I also understand how families get into those situations where they can't, such as myself. So I love the fact that you all have this opportunity every year. I'm proud to support it. I know my colleagues supported it before I even came to the board, but it speaks to things things that you all just talked about, you as a mother, but then, your son talking about how you get to learn about different majors, and then Kennedy, of course, found her home at Hampton. And so I love to hear that. And so, again, thank you, because you don't have to do this, and you do it because of the heart and the love that you have for our youth. So thank you so much. I don't know if you have anything.
Yeah, I just want to reiterate, my colleagues' thoughts, but I also want to say that, education of any kind is important. We learned through the work that we've been doing over the years that education is one of the key factors in the work that we've done with the poverty blueprint. But whether it's educate, these type of scholarships, this type of work that we're doing, and whether you're heading off to an HBCU, which is fantastic, or it's the work that we do with organized labor and getting folks into trades, any type of advanced education that we can help, this board can help provide, anything that helps. Education and furthering education is always something that this board will always promote and always be involved in. And whether, the work that we do with Tech Corps, the work that we do with all the different organizations and the different schools, and anything that we can do to continue to provide opportunities for advanced education is a positive. And so congratulations to you guys. This is a great program, great opportunity, and all for it. And love it. So thank you.
Commissioners, if I may, Joy Bivens, Deputy County Administrator. I just want to highlight really quick, Ms. Gaddis has been doing this for several years, and she funded it with her own money for many of those years. So kudos to you for doing that. I am a mother of 2 HBCU graduates, one from Hampton University in 2020, and my son graduated in 23 from North Carolina A&T. My son, because of the exposure, both of them from HBCUs, my son in 23 was named the #1 HBCU host in the nation, and that afforded him the opportunity to do an interview with Kamala Harris, as well as he will be traveling the country this year with R&B Only Live. Had he not been at an HBCU, he would not have had that exposure. Had my daughter not been at an HBCU, she wouldn't be able to sit in the seat that she sits in right now in the role that she's operating at the job that she works. So we love all education, but there's something about an HBCU that really empowers your confidence, I believe. So thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's get a picture.
Okay, sit down. I'll go this way. Or we'll just disrupt everybody.
That's the routine.
It's the routine.
That's the routine.